Hey guys, welcome back to Desi Kitchen. Today we are making coconut biscuits, which are gluten-free, so anyone with sort of gluten like problems or cardiac sort of problems, they can eat these. So here are all the ingredients. So here we've got white chocolate chips. We're gonna drizzle these on top, so you don't have to use these are optional. You can also use anything else, it doesn't have to be white chocolate, it can also be like maybe honey or maybe like dark chocolate, milk chocolate, whatever you really want. Here we have some coconut flakes. They're like dried out coconut flakes. You can get these from the shops. These are quite good, and this is sort of the main thing that we will need. Here we've got 3 small ripe bananas. If you have 2 big ripe bananas, you can just use 2 instead, but here we've got small ones, so we've gone with 3. We've got a spatula, so when we've mixed everything together, we can sort of scoop it out and place it onto our tray. Here we've got our bowl, which will mix everything in, and then we've got our whisk to make sure we can like mash the bananas in the bowl. That is everything that you'll need. You also will need a fork. It's just not shown, but that's everything. This is going to be a very easy, very quick, simple recipe. So first what you want to do is you want to get your bananas and you just want to open them all in one, just like this, as you can see. And then you want to break them just like in half, like that, just so it's a bit easier when you want to mash it together. You don't have to break it in half. You can also break it in small pieces or cut it up before. As you can see, here are all our bananas. So once everything is done, you can get either masher or a whisk. Doesn't really matter which one you use. They're both going to do the same job. I'm going to go with this because it's a lot easier. So you just want to mash them down. Just like this. There you go. As you can see, they are starting to all mash together. If you have a really big sort of sweet tooth, you can always add honey when you're mashing the bananas or corn syrup, whatever you really prefer. So here is our coconut flakes. We're just going to add them in. And we're just going to mix it together. It's going to be sort of a thick paste. As you can see, it's starting to get thicker. I hope you can see that. There you go. As you can see, it's all starting to get thicker. It's in a thicker sort of shape. So here is what it looks like. It looks a bit like rice, if you sort of think about it. But now everything's all mixed together. What we're going to do is we're going to get our baking tray and pop it right here, as you can see, and move this just a bit to the side. And now we're going to get our spatula, as you can see, and we're going to use it to scoop out about maybe like this much. Put it into your hand, and you're just going to roll it, as you can see, into a ball, just like this. And you're going to put it here and slightly flatten it, not all the way, just about this much, because it's going to sort of flatten down on its own, just like this. And we can do that with all of them. So I'll do another one until we've got like a good amount. And then we're going to put them in the oven for about 12 to 15 minutes. And the oven needs to be on 175 Celsius or 325 Fahrenheit. Okay, like I said, you just want to flatten it down just a little bit. Like this. And then I'll do the rest off camera and then we'll be back. So here's what they look like out of the oven. They're sort of like a golden brownie color. So here we've got our white chocolate. We've put it in a piping bag, as you can see. And we're just going to do some drizzles on top for a design. You don't have to do this. This is sort of like a sweeter flavor and also just for a cute light design. So let's get started. Just so that, as you can see, it's just a nice plain sort of design. As you can see, it's just sort of a plain design. You don't have to do it on all the cookies. You could just do it maybe on half of them. I think we're doing it on all of them. And if you ever miss any spots, you can always go back and just sort of put it on top. Just like that, as you can see. This is the final result. As you can see, the design of the white chocolate made them look 10 times better. As you can see, they look amazing. They are gluten-free, like I've said multiple times in this video. So anyone you know with sort of gluten-free problems or dietary problems, most people can eat these. They taste amazing, especially if you've got guests coming over. They take about 5, maybe even 10 minutes max to make. They don't take very long. And they look absolutely fabulous. So don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment on our videos. Make sure to also follow us on TikTok and Instagram. And don't forget to share with all your friends this video. Make sure to subscribe. Thank you very much.